We got Ty Robinson coming in here, looking sweet, looking smooth, man. I'll go ahead and pull the chair out for Freaky Ty. Got Ty coming in here, much like Isaac. Ty, we gotta get you put the headphones on, brother. One of the first, want to congratulate you, man, because look, you had plenty of options to do other stuff. Obviously, whether it's go to the NFL or go other places, man. And you're one of the few last Mohicans, man. You stuck it out, but also you've improved over the last couple of years. I want to ask you. I saw you when you was like, this dude's a man child. I remember when I asked you about if you went to the bars, he looked at me, he's like, dude, I'm only 20. I was like, bro, you look like you're 24, right? Now you're here though. A couple years later. This is your team, second year of Matt Rule. Just talk about being here, and now you're here to where you're going to really explode this year.
Yeah, first of all, I love Nebraska so much, and the loyalty that it's given me, and just the support that it's given me. I mean, there's no better place I'd rather be. There's nowhere else. You could pay me as much money as you want. I don't care. I'm not leaving. This is my home for sure. Right. And but yeah, just for this next season and being able to. See what the guys have done in the winter, in the spring, and the summer. I mean, I'm pretty pumped. I'm pretty excited to go out there and get the game won.
Yeah, I mean, very rarely as a football player, especially when you get towards your senior year, you're excited for camp. But I get the sense, talking to Ben and Isaac and yourself, you guys are actually ready to get going. You want to get out in those hot days because you guys are putting in a lot of work.
Yeah, I think how hard they made summer this year is really kind of made going into camp kind of easy. Body feels great. I feel stronger. I feel like clean almost, going into camp.
Good.
Nice. And so something I asked everybody that sat down here today in the last couple of days, Ty, is I'm a process guy. So what were some details or maybe some goals from last season that you had on your list that now you work during the off season that you say, okay, I need to get better at this one, one or two that you could say, now I'm ready. Next week camp starts. Those goals I've accomplished and now keep moving. What are those goals?
Yeah, I think one thing was confidence for me going out there, especially on third down, pass rush wise. For last season, I was there. I was able to get back there, but I might have been, a step or two too late.
Gotcha.
And that's kind of been the biggest thing going through spring ball was how do I find a way to get those 2 steps back to where I'm able to get to the quarterback, where I'm able to maybe make my move faster.
Correct.
And then, just like for the summer was a lot more. I wanted to change my body physique up a lot more. I wanted to be a little bit more lean, and I've definitely gotten a lot stronger underneath Coach Campbell and his staff. So okay. I'm definitely am seeing the right trend and where I want to go.
Yeah. Ty, nice. You've been in, some transition, which I always say for college athletes in this day and age, it takes some, I would say cojones, but we, outside of this, we talk very frankly.
Yes.
Talk about the process from year 1 to year 2 to Matt Rule, and it's commendable. You guys have embraced it and then also accentuated his coaching style. But just talk about your difference between year 1 and year 2.
Yeah, so I think it was just, like you said, the buy-in. When he first got here, there were a lot of guys that didn't really know. But then he kind of showed his resume, basically, and what he did at Baylor. And he's like, listen, guys, you follow these steps and you follow me. This will happen. But he said the biggest thing is that I'm going to need each and every one of you to buy in. And I think, last year a lot of guys did buy in, but now I can say fully that the whole team is bought into what Coach Rule has to say.
That's awesome, man, because it's a byproduct of you because you're the leader. You don't – the guys – I've been there, guys that if you have seniors that are buying in, the younger guys will buy in. Yep. And then the actions lead,
right.
Obviously make your words, like Adam said, echo. I want to ask you about Coach Knighton, big man. See you guys working a lot, a lot of technique, hands and stuff like that. Talk about how his coaching style and how it's helped you, because I think the defensive line as a whole, but in particular you and Nash, it's really taking your game to another level.
Yeah, T9 has really just allowed us to play freely. I mean, he coaches hard, but he's also, I wouldn't say he's like totally laid back, but there's a standard and there's an expectation that he has of us. So he'll let us know, like when we go out there, he'll pull us to the side and kind of rip us a new one, or when we get into the film room. I mean, he's not afraid to let us know. I mean, I think that's kind of the biggest thing is he kind of comes, you kind of don't expect him, then all of a sudden he's right there in your ear, and you're just like, oh,
Yeah.
Oh, yep. I hear you. I hear you.
Yeah. And
What's been Coach White's message to the defense throughout this offseason, heading into next year? Like, what are some of the major things he's been emphasizing to you guys as a whole? Hey, we got to get better at this. We did good at this last year, but this is where we're going to emphasize this year and really focus on. What's kind of been his message to you guys?
Yeah, so one of his main messages is that last year doesn't matter. Last year is in the past.
Yeah.
We are a new defense. We're turning the page. You guys never played together at all, type of deal. And then I just say the takeaways, turnovers, getting off the field on third down has been pretty crucial. And those are kind of the big 3 key factors that I think are going to help elevate this defense for next year.
All right. You're not allowed to say Nash. Okay. And if it's still him, I'm curious about that too. But who's the strongest defensive lineman?
It's probably, well, since Nash started wrestling, he got a little skinny.
Oh, okay. All right.
Now. So,
All right.
so I kind of caught up to him a little
Okay.
bit. Yeah, no, I caught up to him a little bit. But Dylan Parrott is probably, we added him from the O-line over, I think maybe it was spring or maybe it was end of spring, something like that. And he's a strong dude. But, I mean, just the jumps. I mean, James Williams, who's, I don't know, 250 pounds. I mean, he 225 bench 20 reps just the other day. Like,
nice.
And that's a 10 rep PR from where he was last year. So every guy, I mean, in the room has gotten tremendously stronger.
nice.
I want to ask you about a guy that kind of is like, you know, he's like a little brother replica of you, is Van Poppel.
Yep.
Because when I look at him, first of all, he got a cool number. He wears 44. You know, you got to be single. You know, he's 99. You know, he did the good thing. But talk about him, man, because I mean, he's just like. Do you look at him like, I've been there, and I'm gonna help him try to be, you know, a better version of Ty Robinson?
Yep. I see a lot of me in Van Pop.
Yeah.
And, you know, I think he's going to be better than me. I want him to be better than me.
Sure.
I mean, I want the guys to be better than me when I leave. I want the guys that I'm, you know, mentoring now, teaching how the ropes of how to play D-line here in Nebraska. Van Pop's got that. He's got that edge to him.
Yeah.
You know, I could just tell when we got out there on the field. And I mean, he's looking at me. He's like, if I mess up, like, I want you to rip me. I want you to rip my ass. I want you to do my eye. You know, not a lot of people are made for that. You know, a lot of people are a little too sensitive. They get in their feelings a little bit, but not him. He's all for that type. So I really appreciate that.
That's when you know a guy just wants to get better. You can't
100%.
take things personally. You know, it's business. We're trying to iron sharpens iron. We mentioned that earlier here, trying to get better. So give me another guy or two on the defense who's maybe flying under the radar right now that maybe Husker fans should keep their eye on, might be a surprise, you know, benefactor for the Black Shirts this fall.
Yeah, I mean, Malcolm, I mean, I know he had a great season last year, and then Deshaun as well. I mean, those guys back there have done – I mean, they look great. Deshaun coming off of ACL, I mean, looks great out there with us at OTAs. Linebackers, I mean, Vince Shavers, I know he just got here, but, I mean, that dude's going to be a freak when he's in his third, fourth year. I think John and Javen have done a really great job leading that room as well.
Nice. Ours. Tee it up for a little fun now. We also all the
I was waiting
serious
for it.
questions.
I was waiting for
You
it.
play video games?
You play video games?
Yeah, I do.
Okay.
Well, you know, I don't know if you know, I'm the director of esports on campus,
Okay.
and that's my job is to play video games. So, you know, college football.
What a tough
Yep.
life. Jeez.
I know, right? I know. Do you know your rating?
Yes, I do.
What is it?
77.
There you go. All three of y'all, they all knew. So we're batting 1,000 there. All right.
Can I hop in?
Yes.
Are you happy with that?
Are
Did
you
get it
happy
right?
with
I
Yeah.
can care less what EA has to
All right. I like that.
All I know
Okay.
is that there's
Okay.
going to be mid-season updates. That's
There
all
you,
I
I
know.
like it. I like it.
Smart kid. Okay, they got your speed at a 62.
I'm a lot fat. I run a 4.84.
Thank you.
Yeah,
Come on
see?
now.
Yeah.
see?
It's disrespectful.
They do. Your strength is up there though. The strength is at 91. Nice. Agility a 60. So side to side. No.
He's nodding his head.
So
folks.
agility
You can't
and
see.
change of direction. Agility and change of direction. So agility 60, but change of direction is 45, which is the same thing. So I don't know. You know
Like I
what the
said,
mid-season update.
what the
Mid-season update.
discrepancy
I'm with
is
Ty. I'm with
on
Ty.
that
Wow.
one there.
You
on
gotta
that
get
one.
with Seamus.
Yeah,
Seamus is the one.
Seamus.
Seamus is
Yeah.
the one that you got to tell. But
Acceleration. So this is good for D lineman, O lineman.
Yeah.
We were just talking about this. Acceleration 75 off the ball. All right, but your field awareness, which I think it is.
He's got to be high.
What you think, Jay?
It's got to be higher.
80 somewhere at least, if not
80,
higher.
at least 80.
If
We
not
got to
higher.
get to a
You're
break.
right.
He's got to get
It's a
good
90.
going.
It's a 90.
90.
There you
All right.
go.
Your field awareness.
Yeah, he's a
so.
smart
I
guy.
think they robbed you on
Yeah,
some
he's gonna
things,
be like a
Ty.
doctor.
Mid-season
Right there
updates,
with
my
you.
friend.
It's
You
Yeah.
like a big, you like a big surgeon walk in there. You know what I mean? Hey, I don't mean to cut you off. We got
Yeah.
Seamus. So that's the dude. You got to tell him your rating got.
I know.
But he's telling
Yeah,
us we
he's
got to go to
talking.
break.
Right.
Unfortunately, but Ty, listen, man. I know you're gonna do your thing. So I mean, we talk
Yeah.
offline. Appreciate you stopping by, dropping some knowledge. Ty Robinson, you better be all conference this year, man.
At least.
Yeah, that's what I'm
Hey,
saying. You don't be
Keep
half
this
that.
you and Hatch get in the backfield every play.
Yeah.
Create problems for the run game and all the teams y'all play against, and then
That's the plan.
Yeah.
that'll happen.
I thought you were
Appreciate
calling me Hatch. You pointed at me. I was like,
No, I
Hatch. I got it.
I
I
was
figured
just
it
saying
out.
that.
I figured it out.
No, I was my hands are just going
I got it.
everywhere. So
Yeah, appreciate you stopping by, Ty, man. Good
Thanks,
luck
Ty.
this year.
Appreciate
you know
it.
you do it.